If you choose not to find joy in the snow, you'll have less joy, but the same amount of snow. I've always found joy in the snow, but at times it's been hard to be motivated to get out into it. In the past few years, I've begun to look forward to the snow, and even to the cold itself. It's a particular joy to get out in the fresh, fluffy snow. It's fun to see the movement and the beauty as your feet flow through it. Snow is fun in all its stages. I like when it's dry and powdery. I like when it's heavy and wet. I love the smooth trenches that form from many footsteps. On a popular trail, the packed snow smooths out pieces of trail that were rock fields before. I love the smell of melting snow and the earth on a day when it warms up. The sights and sounds of snow dropping off the trees and onto the ground. And then you get the crunchy, textured ice that breaks under your feet. When the ice is smooth and the terrain steep, you may need to wear microspikes for traction on the ice. When they're on, it's as if you have a superpower, able to hike or run over sheets of ice. But much of the time, if you run or hike with the right form, you won't need to put them on, at least on the trails around here. Around Boulder, you can often find dry trail even just a couple days after snow. It's nice to have those options. In the winter, if I can find a dry trail on a south-facing slope, I'll often be on it. That's why I usually end up doing our local Mount Sneedus trail a bunch of times. And then it gets to be something I look forward to. Whatever the trail is, there is something to repetition that rivals and maybe surpasses exploration in overall enjoyment. You get to know each piece of the trail and how your mind and body respond to it. You notice how it feels different day to day. The cold can be painful, but more and more, I get better at reframing the cold, and I even enjoy how cold I can get before getting warm again. Some leaders in the science of longevity and lifespan say letting yourself get cold will add time to your lifespan, and more importantly, your health span. That is the period of your life that you will be healthy. Many animals use brown fat to maintain their body temperatures. For humans, it also helps us control our blood sugar and insulin levels. And when it's activated, brown fat will help you stay warm longer. I like to think of these facts when I'm out in the winter. And nowadays, I can run with little clothing in fairly cold conditions. If it's 32 and sunny, I'll probably be in shorts. But it's nice to bring some extra clothing along, just in case. It's something I should do more of, if I'm honest. If I get hurt or come across someone else hurt, it would be nice to be able to pull out an extra layer. Why run and not head to the mountains to ski? For years, the joy of skiing was practically a religion to me. But where I live, it's much easier to get out on foot. And I like that hiking and running are more accessible to more people. You don't need to buy thousands of dollars of equipment or spend as much money on gas. No lift ticket or day pass required. You can skip the long drives, spend less time in your car, and have more time moving outside. More time to do other things with your day. You pick something close that sounds fun, get ready, and before you know it, you're out there, moving your body, breathing in the fresh air, and taking in the sounds of nature. You may come across deer or other wildlife and make eye contact with a creature that spends all of its time outside. And it's magical. You lose the fear of missing out that you may have suffered when you're at home seeing other people's Instagram posts. The most concerning things to me about hiking and running are the prices of hiking and running shoes these days, and hoping people have access to natural areas local to them. Thankfully, most places I've been, you can still find natural spaces not too far from home. When I lived in the city, I found parks and bike paths and squirrels and trees above narrow streets. I enjoyed the fall colors of the urban forest. Getting outside is getting outside. Getting outside is getting outside. It doesn't matter so much where you are, as long as you can move your body through the nature that surrounds you. And if you want to be closer to the mountains and the open spaces, you can do that too. For me, it meant finding the cheapest 300 square foot apartment I could so that I could be a bike ride away from a number of trailheads. I had to pre-lease that place about 8 months out. I prioritized that kind of outdoor access over other luxuries, including owning a car. No matter where I live, my life is more fulfilled having the adventure that comes with being active in the winter. I may get cold, I may slip and fall, or I may just have an overall great time. Either way, it's going to keep my mental and emotional states where I want them to be. It's nice to have these daily objectives that include moving your body and appreciating what the outdoors have to offer.